Hello everyone. um so the last video I made was me completing the 21 days of the Daniel fast because it was March 21st, so today is March 23rd, and I talked about how I wanted to continue for the 30 days of March just because I know my body's in detox mode, and I didn't want to like stop in the middle of it, if that makes sense. And so I was praying on it, and I had a dream that night. And in the dream, I was like 100% sure that I was in Mexico. Even though no one spoke to me, it wasn't like I had a dream that I got on a plane or anything. It was just like I was there and I was standing in the middle of, I don't know, like a town square or something, looking around, looking totally lost. And this man comes up to me and he's like really beautiful, like not human, like beautiful. And he's like, "Oh, are you lost?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what to," and I didn't finish my sentence. He's like, 40. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm looking around looking for like a building that says 40 or something on it, as if this man knew where I was going. And he's like, he giggled or whatever, like he just laughed at me. And he was like, 40, you know this. And he's like, 40 days, 40 nights. He's like, 40 days in the wilderness. Um, what else did he say? There was some other reference to 40 from the Bible that he said. He's like, you know these things. It takes 40 days to break a stronghold. And he's like, 40 is a completion number. It's 40. And I was like, oh, oh, okay. And he was just like, no problem. And he just walked off. And honestly, that dream was like to the point, do 40 days. So I'm going to do it, but I wanted to say that like I did some other research, of course, because that's me, on the number 40. And not only was it referenced that when you go into the Torah, like the Hebrew significance of the number 40, I don't know how to do all those graphics and things to add stuff to the video, but the number 40 correlates to the letter mem, which is one of the, you know, I won't get into explaining that right now. Anyway, the meaning of that is the ascension from one level to the next. In other words, it's transformation. In other words, it's rebirth. But 40 is significant because it's like 39 is that ending. It's like 39 is that ending space, and 40 is the new birth space. It's like that in between stage, and it's very significant for my life right now. I really haven't talked much about my cancer journey, the treatment. Um, I haven't talked a lot about any of that stuff to anybody really. Um, I don't know that I want to. At least for right now, I don't know that I want to. I'm aware that it could help some other people, but I'm just not necessarily there yet. And I do very much feel in the middle space. So it made a whole lot of sense when I looked up the um the Hebrew explanation of why 40 is so significant. Um it actually gives me a lot of hope because it's been feeling like I'm stuck in the in between for a ridiculous amount of time. Um and sometimes like I downright feel hopeless. And when I chose to do this fast, I'm like, okay, you haven't really tried everything. Like you can do better. Maybe you need to, discipline yourself more, and maybe some of the side effects and symptoms and stuff that you're dealing with, maybe they'll go away. And so, in a less effort for me, to try and change my situation. And, because there's a lot of things that are out of our control in life, right? But I'm a big believer in changing the things that I can change. And so I started to, examine my life and change some things that I could change. And I know that Daniel did 21 days. I've never done a Daniel fast before. That's another thing that guy said in the dream that I forgot. He said it's not like, he's like, you got this. Is not like you're water fasting. And I thought to myself, like, how did he know that I water fasted? But I have done a water fast, and I lasted up to 12 days. And my goal was 21 days. But at 12 days, my body went crazy. And so I knew better than to do it now, because I know my body chemistry is off since being in treatment. So I didn't want to risk that. I'm glad that I'm eating. Like he said in the dream, you are eating something. So it's not, it's not as difficult. But the number is big time significant for me. And this is just like so much bigger than what I expected it to be. But God works in mysterious ways, right? Um, that's for sure. I'm excited. I know I don't sound excited because I'm tired, but I'm super excited for what the end of 40 days is going to look like for me. And that's all I'm going to say for now.